Hey guys, something that comes up a lot in the group and with our clients is this question about weighing meat. Do you weigh meat cooked or do you weigh it raw? Every time this comes up, it seems to be this very confusing question, and people have a hard time wrapping their brain around it. So the thought was that a visual demonstration might help kind of clear up why we recommend what we recommend. So that's what I'm doing. So here I have a bag of chicken from Costco. So on the label here, like a lot of meat, it comes with a nutrition label that tells you the macros according to a certain weight. So this says 4 ounces, 112 grams. There's 4.5 grams of fat and 21 grams of protein per 4 ounces. That's talking about the raw chicken. So per 4 ounces of raw chicken, as we have here, those are the macros. So that's what's important, first of all, to note is what are you using to log? If you're using macros that come on a package, that the general rule is macros on a package are always for how the product comes in the package. They're not going to assume how you're going to cook your food. For example, with beef, my cooked is mooing, as my mom likes to say, so mine's going to be, raw, like rare, where you might like yours well done, and they're both cooked. So if we just assume that all cooked meat is the same weight, then we would be grossly off with that. So same thing with chicken. So I'm going to demonstrate to you what happens when you cook it and how the weight and the macros that you're choosing to use to log your meat are going to make a difference in your accuracy. So we can see that the piece of chicken I selected is 9.6 ounces raw. And yes, I did tear out the weight of that paper towel that's on the scale. So 9.6 ounces of raw chicken thigh is what I am going to cook. My chicken is done cooking, and you can see that it now weighs 7 ounces instead of the 9.6 that it did raw. So here I am with my cooked chicken. And now it comes to the point where I'm going to log this in MyFitnessPal. So remember when we started, it was raw and it was 9.6 ounces. So if I've added a new food item into MyFitnessPal using the macros that were on that package that I showed you, for 4 ounces and 130 calories, yada yada. So when I input 9.6 ounces into MyFitnessPal, it's telling me that's 312 calories, 10.8 grams of fat, and 50.4 grams of protein. So that would be what I would want to log. However, if I make the mistake of logging as the 7 ounces that is here existing in this cooked chicken, so 7 ounces is giving me 228 calories, 7.9 grams of fat, and 36.8 grams of protein. So as you can see, if I use the raw macros and the cooked weight, I'm underestimating the amount that I'm eating. I'm eating far more calories, far more fat, and far more protein than what is reflected if I'm logging the cooked weight of the chicken using raw macros. So bottom line, if you're going to be most accurate, you want to weigh raw and log using those raw macros. If you do weigh cooked, just don't use the raw macros, which are what is on the package. So you're going to need to look up cooked chicken macros on the USDA website, for example. Though I will say again, that's not as accurate as raw, because you're cooking and they're cooking, whoever cooked chicken to test it in the lab might have cooked it differently or to a greater or lesser degree than what you did. So that's going to always mean the amount of water cooking out is varying to a degree. So raw is always most accurate, but I realize not everyone is going to find that to be flexible for them. So if that doesn't work for you, then fine, just be consistent. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to explain the accuracy piece, that it's most accurate to weigh raw and log raw. That's all. I'm going to eat this chicken now.